got some new WWE 2K25 DLC content that has been leaked. Now we're going to be talking about all of that in today's video, as well as some amazing community creation that comes with hidden content that you guys need to go download. But before we dive right into today's video, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me. Also subscribe to the channel as well, because it does help out the channel a lot. But like I always say, let me quit wasting you guys time and let's go ahead and dive right in today's video. So first thing first, as you guys all know, we did get a patch update yesterday, which was titled patch 1.09. Now the patch update did bring in some DLC content, because as you guys can see on the screen right here, Status did find Motor City Machine Guns Trons. He did say that this is a placeholder and it could look different once, we get those superstars released in that new wave pack. But yo, this is how it looks. Let me know in the comment section down below. Are you excited for the Motor City Machine Guns to be in your game? Will you even be using them a lot? Let me know in the comment section down below. Now, a couple of days ago, Whitty Witterson also went into the files and found plenty of content when it comes to the DLC pack number 2. So as you guys can see on the screen right here, this is the first look of the NBA superstars that weren't announced to be announced in that pack, with the first one being of Jalen Brunson. So this is Jalen Brunson victory motion. And I'm gonna let you guys know how I know this is, because if you look at his hand, that is the same hand gesture or hand sign that he throws up once he, like shoot a 3 in the NBA, or that just his celebration in general in the NBA. So yo, this is Jalen Brunson victory motion that will be a part of the DLC pack number 2. Now up next, we have the second NBA star, which is Tyrese Halliburton. Now as you guys all know, Tyrese Halliburton did just win, the series yesterday against the Bucks. If you do watch the NBA, you would have known that. But yo, this is his victory motion, and I can't too much tell you like how I know this, because it looks kind of like Stone Cold Steve Austin, just generic victory motion and all of that. But yo, he is a part of the DLC pack 2, and it's going to happen because, as we all know, he's a huge WWE fan. So yo, Tyrese Halliburton victory motion is also in the game, and as you guys can see, was a part of the files as well. Now, a huge one that I know a lot of people are excited for is the Great Khali, and Whitty Witterson also found out about his victory motion as well. As you guys can see right here, we know that this is the Great Khali because he is standing over his opponent. You can tell by the way he walks, and also he did tell us that we will be getting the Great Khali Championship entrance in the game as well. Not only that, but he will have a special championship victory scene as well. So that is a huge W when it comes to the second DLC pack for WWE 2K25. Now let's go ahead and switch over to the third DLC pack in WWE 2K25, which is the Fearless pack, which will be dropping this summer. Now there is a certain superstar in that pack that everyone is excited to get their hands on, and that is Penta. Now Whitty Witterson also found Penta victory motion in the game. Now as you guys can see right here, this isn't Penta model. This is actually a car that someone made, which looks fantastic by the way. But yo, this is Penta victory motion, and you can tell because at the end you see he throws the 3 down. So yo, this is what Penta victory motion looks like in the game. Now honorable mentions, Whitty Witterson also said that we could possibly be seeing Fraxium entrance victory patch in the game, because he also found that in the files as well. And as you guys can see right here, we have a hidden victory motion of Dominic Mysterio and Liv Morgan that is not in the game unfortunately, but most likely will be patched in a future patch update, which I am eyeing around the time we get the first DLC pack. So be on the lookout for that. So yo, that is everything that you guys need to know when it comes to the DLC packs for WWE 2K25 so far. This is everything that has been found in the files, including, the Mark Henry call that we did see once we got, I believe, patch 1.08 a couple of weeks ago. So yo, that is everything so far when it comes to the DLC packs for WWE 2K25. Now let's go ahead and switch over to some amazing community creation that you guys need to go download, because these come with hidden content and the cars just look more realistic every time I drop these videos, with the first one being of the glorious Bobby Roode, which Pack Creates did make over there on X. So huge shout out to Pack_Creates on X, because he did put Bobby Roode in the game via car. Now, as we all know, Bobby Roode was a part of the WWE 2K game last year, but for some reason, he isn't in this game, and he is still a part of the WWE team, so I'm kind of confused why he is not in the game, but that is besides the point, because as you guys can see, this model, this car looks glorious, looks exactly like him, and you know, the great thing about it is that Bobby Roode still has all of his things in the game. We still have his entrance, we still have his victory motion, we still have his moveset. So all of that is a part of this fantastic car. Now, if you want this Bobby Roode, all you have to do is use the hashtag #PackCreates, Salazar So Thick, or GTEO2K, and this glorious Bobby Roode car will be yours, and he is only available on Next Gen Community Creations. Now, that is not the only upload that is coming from Pack_Creates, because they also uploaded the Young Bucks. Yes, the AEW stars, the Young Bucks. Now, you can't even sit right here and say I am lying, because these two look exactly how they look in real life. I'm talking about from the hair to the stomach to the feet to the legs. Everything about these two looks fantastic. Now, you already know that you will have to download them separately. Unfortunately, it's not like, you know, Community Creation got where you can download a tag team, which would be great if they did do that in the near future. But that is besides the point as well. These two look spot on. Now, they also comes with a accurate move set that was put together by Salazar So Thick, and he also put the move set together for that glorious Bobby Roode as well. So huge shout out to him. And yeah, like I said, if you want these two Young Bucks to be in your AEW universe mode in the game, go ahead and use the hashtag GTEO2K, and you will be able to download these two, and they are only available for Next Gen Community Creations only. Now, sticking with the GTEO2K team, Salazar So Thick uploaded Primo and Epico, which are the Collins. Now, as you guys all know, last year I did try to create a Primo car, which looks crazy as you guys can see, and it doesn't compare to the one that I am showcasing to you guys right now, because this Primo blows my Primo out the water. I'm talking about the Epico model, looks fantastic as well. Now, just to give you guys a fun fact about me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, back in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011, I was a huge fan of Primo. Primo was my favorite character to play with in that game, and he probably was the first superstar that I touched in SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. But yo, like I was saying, this Primo looks fantastic. Even the Epico look fantastic. Now, if you want to put Primo and Epico on a team with Carlito that is already in the game, go ahead and use the hashtag GTEO2K, PackCreates, or Salazar, and you will be able to download these two. Now, they do come with an accurate moveset as well, and also, like I said, for the Young Bucks, you will have to download them separately, because unfortunately you can't, you know, put a team on the Community Creations to download. But yeah, if you want these two fantastic cars that is coming from Salazar So Thick in the GTEO2K team, go ahead and use those hashtags, and these two will be yours. Now, up next, we do have an upload that is coming from What's the Status, and it is of El Grande Americano. Now, as you guys all know, El Grande Americano is the persona of Chad Gables. Now, if you didn't know that, I'm sorry to spoil it to you, but that is just the simple truth. But anyways, this El Grande Americano looks fantastic. I'm talking about all of the details to the mask, the attire is perfect. It is spot on. Now, this El Grande Americano does come with a custom portrait, which is his render. He also comes with his 2025 attire, which we see him wear this attire on every episode of Monday Night Raw. And he also comes with a hidden theme song, which is titled Taste of Glory. So if you are into the hidden theme songs, this car right here has one. Now, if you want this El Grande Americano, all you have to do is use the hashtag AmericanoWTS25 or What's the Status. Now, this was a collaboration with Scorched Rust, so huge shout out to them. And this El Grande Americano is available on all platforms. So if you are on old gen Community Creations and next gen Community Creations, you will be able to download this El Grande Americano. Just go ahead and use those hashtags, and this fantastic car will be yours. Now, switching over to the Friday Night SmackDown of things, we do have an upload that is coming from by Caws, which is of Aleister Black. Now, as you guys all know, Aleister Black did make his return back to the company last episode of Friday Night SmackDown. Now, we seen him come out, we seen him give The Miz the black mask, and I just hope that, they give him a fantastic run in the WWE, which I was hoping they would have done before he left, when he came back with that new gimmick and all of that, but he went to AEW. But anyways, as you guys can see, this Aleister Black is spot on. It is very detailed, from the tattoos, from the eye, as you guys can see, the attire, everything about this Aleister Black is perfect. Now, if you want this Aleister Black, which comes with his return attire, which I showcased you guys, that is put together by Michelle54C, huge shout out to them. And he also comes with an accurate moveset that was put together by Harv Addy. Go ahead and use the hashtag Aleister Black or by Caws, and you will be able to download this Aleister Black to make your SmackDown roster even more up to date, and just to make your game more fun in general. Go ahead and use those hashtags, and this Aleister Black will be yours to get. Now, since we just got through talking about, a superstar that, left AEW to return back to the WWE, let's talk about a superstar that is actually on the AEW roster right now that is a fan favorite, which is Will Ospreay. Now, huge shout out to Chameleon 2K because he did upload this. Now, this call was put together by, you already know, Khalil. He always do a fantastic job with the AEW calls, which I always say. And Khalil, if you're watching this video, man, I was hoping you did drop that edge in WWE 2K24, but we on 2K25, so we're not even worried about that no more. But anyways, this Will Ospreay looks fantastic. Now, I did do a Will Ospreay video, like I believe 2 weeks ago, or if not 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, which looks fantastic as well. But if you want a different Will Ospreay from the one that I showcased, here is another one that looks very realistic as well. Like I said, the car was put together by Khalil. The moveset is accurate because Harv Addy put that together. And as you guys can see, he has on his accurate attire, the face texture, the body type. I don't have to really do too much talking when it comes to Khalil, Chameleon 2K, all of those guys' cars, because they always do a fantastic job on them. All you have to do to get this is use the hashtag IKillCar, Chameleon, or Harv Addy, and this fantastic Will Ospreay car will be yours to grab, and you can even trade them out with the one that I showcased and put them in your universe mode when it comes to AEW. Now, we're gonna go ahead and stick with AEW because we have AEW new signee in Josh Alexander. Well, he's not really too much of a new signee. He's been signed about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. But as the making of this video, I'm just gonna say new signee. Yes, Josh Alexander, that was uploaded by Bungra22Man over there on X. So huge shout out to Bungra22Man for uploading this realistic Josh Alexander. Now, as you guys can see, he has two set of attires. You can see he has on that singlet, looks very realistic and fantastic. You can see the face texture on this Josh Alexander is also accurate and up to date. You can just see that he has on everything that is accurate when it comes to him in real life. Now, if you want this fantastic Josh Alexander that comes with an accurate moveset as well as a accurate entrance as well, go ahead and use the hashtag BungraMan22, and this Josh Alexander will be yours as well to grab for your universe mode in AEW. Now, up next, we have the Uganda Giant Kamala that is uploaded on the community creations that was put up by Dr. Gorilla Nuts. So huge shout out to Dr. Gorilla Nuts because he always hit us with a legend, like I always say in all my videos, which I'm going to showcase because they do be looking fantastic and very realistic. Now, as you guys can see, the detail on this Kamala is spot on. I'm talking about the face paint. I'm talking about the paint on the chest, the paint to the belly button, the attire. He even comes with an accurate moveset that you already know Harv Addy put together, so you don't have to worry about that. Now, if you want this Kamala and if you like playing with legends, go ahead and use the hashtag Dr. Gorilla Nuts and you will be able to download this Kamala. And Dr. Gorilla Nuts, if you're watching this video, when are you going to upload, Crime Time? I remember you uploaded, I believe, Crime Time back in 2K23. If not 2K23, for sure 2K24. And I remember I downloaded those two and they were spot on. If you watch this, man, can you upload the Crime Time? Because those characters, those cars that you made looked it very fantastic. But anyways, like I said, if you want this legend Kamala, go ahead and use the hashtag Dr. Gorilla Nuts and you will be able to play with this fantastic legend. Now, up next, we have an upload that is coming from Absolution Caws over there on X, which is the kid Miles Bourne. Yes, as you guys can see, we have Randy Orton replica Miles Bourne. So, that when I say Randy Orton replica, I'm like being so serious. Looks exactly like Randy Orton. The sleeve on the arm is not making it any better to make him more of a replica. replica Tyranior. Like I said, I'm not gonna cook it. I'll keep that in there. But yo, this is Miles Born. Now, if you want this fantastic Miles Born that Absolution Caws did upload to community creations, go ahead and use the hashtag Absolution Caws or Miles Born. Now, this Miles Born does come with an accurate moveset. He comes with accurate stats as well, so you don't have to worry about any of that when it comes to getting this Miles Born from the community creation. Now, he is only available on the next gen community creations, so if you're on old gen, you won't be able to download this fantastic Miles Born. Once again, go ahead and use those hashtags, and you will be able to pick up this Miles Born and put them in your NXT Universe mode, or just have them in WWE 2K25 in general. Now, last but not least, you already know my boy Override hit us with Trevor Lee. Yes, as you guys can see, this is Trevor Lee, aka Cameron Grimes. So if you want this Trevor Lee that looks fantastic, and it also comes with 2 sets of attires, which makes him look like Trevor Lee, which is the all black, which I am showcasing right here. And the first one that is, you know, his Cameron Grimes looks. Go ahead and use the hashtag Override Cameron Grimes or Trevor Lee, and you will be able to get this fantastic Trevor Lee, which looks fantastic. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. Back, I believe, in 2013, if not 2013, for sure, 2016 to 18, Trevor Lee was my favorite. He was my favorite X Division champion over there on the 10A roster, and that is why I'm showcasing this. And if you guys want this to put on your, you know, universe mode when it comes to 10A, or to bring them back to the WWE, go ahead and use those hashtags, and this Trevor Lee, aka Cameron Grimes, will be yours. Now, as I was at the end of my video editing it, I came across on X a fantastic call that is coming from Mr. Fiend X that is actually the last upload of the day, and that is of MJF. Yes, I could not leave this MJF out the video because this is MJF. Actually, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this is exactly how MJF looks in real life. Now, the only downfall to this is that if you want this MJF version, which is called, I believe, V22, if I'm not mistaken, you will have to have 9000 VC and go to the island and download the hairstyle that is 9000 VC. Now, credits to Halloween for the attire texture on this MJF because it looks fantastic. Shout out to Big Righteous on the moveset on this MJF because it is spot on. Now, this MJF is only available on next gen community creations, but like I said, this is exactly MJF, and I couldn't leave him out the video because I know a bunch of you guys are looking for a realistic and accurate MJF, and Mr. Fiend X over there on X got us with one right here. Like I said, unfortunately, all you have to do is have, you know, 9000 VC and go to the island and download the hair. Now, if you want this MJF, go ahead and use the hashtag MJF or Mr. Fiend X, and you will be able to download this fantastic MJF, and he will be a part of your AEW Universe mode roster, and that is just a portion to get it to be complete. But yo, that is all for today's video. These are all the community creations that I found on X and, you know, all over the community creations so far. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you go ahead and hit it with the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel because it does help out the channel a lot. And also, my bad for not uploading for like 8 days. I've been busy. When I say busy, I'm talking about busy. I'm gonna try to get back on track with these uploads, and the game is kind of going slow now when it comes to community creations because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the creation suite is not looking too great, and a lot of car creators are very disappointed at that. So hopefully in the next patch update, 2K can listen and fix that because we need plenty of creations because that is going to keep the game longevity going so far. But anyways, Blitz Action here, signing off, y'all. Peace.